All right, guys, Junkrat right here in front of us. Madness 80 here. Uh, Looking awesome, man. I love the paint apps. I love the sculpt. I really love the sculpt. Junkrat is presumably the final figure of Wave 2, at least in order of, the way I'm reviewing these. And that's presumably Wave 2. There are Wave 1 figures in the back. Let me know if you want to see boxes. I never include boxes. I don't really care for boxes, but if you want to see boxes, I'll let you see boxes. So there are two packs, two new 2-packs. One being a pack of repacks slash repaints, and the other one being new. Shimada Brothers, Genji and Hanzo. Hanzo being all new to us, Genji being somewhat of, I wouldn't say a re-release or anything. I think that was supposed to come out first, and the Chrome was supposed to come out after. Anyway, let's take a closer look at this guy. Very excited to have him in action figure form. Jameson Fox, 25-year-old junker from Australia. God, if we don't get a Roadhog, that's going to be a crime. Anyway, this guy looks fantastic. These aren't the hands he came with in package, but I'll show you those. Get this off his hand real quick. We get the Frag Launcher. Yes, there's a hole there because like all other figures, it comes with an effect piece. So we'll show you that in a bit. It'd be cool if this would move, but that's asking a lot for a $20 figure. And the type of hinge they would use might snap off. Kids might lose this lid. You see a little frag grenade in there. Looking awesome. Paint's okay, it's yellow. It's good. I'm glad this isn't just like a flat silver. You could see some kind of detail, some rust, some specks of other colors in there. So as I mentioned, the effect, looking good, plugs right in. Boom. Lobbing grenades, being annoying or being strategic. But very happy with the way this weapon turned out. Next up, as I mentioned, here's a detonator for his concussion mine, which can act as a stand for Junkrat. So it looks good here. So for Junkrat, he uses it to lob himself in the air. If you're the enemy, he uses it to not only detonate and take away health, but also lob you into the air. But that's damaging to you and not to him. He also comes with his rip tire, completely removable, looking awesome. Soft little spikes here at the end. Nice painted chain. I'm surprised they painted it this side, but it's probably because this is going to be on his back and that's how you'll see him mostly, but looking good. This looks awesome. Unfortunately it doesn't really stand, but you can have it laying there or whatever. All right, Junkrat. Up close, the soot looking nice, eyes painted nicely or printed nicely. Teeth looking decent enough. I don't know if that's a mole or just a well-placed paint defect. Looks all right, whatever. Baldness, not because of age, probably because of explosion mishaps. Oh man, very unfortunate hair on this guy. Dolly painted silver there for these grenades. At least the tips are painted. This is the type of chrome they used on Genji, basically. Tattoo looking awesome, printed nice. Nice and clear. Harness, which holds the rip tire. As I mentioned, rip tire has a hole there. Little rigid peg, plugs right in. And it holds just okay. It can fall out pretty easily. So be careful with that. This canteen could have used a better paint, or at least these straps could have been painted. Same here on this little satchel. This will go all over the place, man. It's a separate piece from the harness and it just floats everywhere as you try to pose this guy. Patch on his shorts looking awesome. Button on his shorts looking awesome. Painted pretty clearly, man. It's good stuff. This is the hand he came with. Sorry, this was an extra hand in the package. I like it. It has a detonator there for the concussion mine. Trigger finger. Knee. So Junkrat isn't symmetrical when he comes to standing. He does have a peg leg, again, probably from an explosion mishap. So we'll look at that articulation. Nice bandage here on the shin and calf. And this big old boot. which is obviously too big for him. You can see the joint in there. Could this pop out pretty easily? I shouldn't, guys. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, this boot is awesome. This figure's awesome. Let's take a look at his other hands. Cybernetic hand, his mechanical hand, and his regular hand. Pretty decent, decently painted. All right, as for articulation, can look up decently, so you can send him flying in the air. Can look down pretty well. Great tilt on this guy, man. This is awesome. A lot of personality with the posing there. And of course, left and right. As far as arms go, we do get full rotation naturally up this far and obviously this far. He does have butterflies. So look at that, interesting butterflies. Can go that far back and are hindered naturally by something on his chest like the rest of the dudes in this line. But happy to have them. This arm has double jointed elbows. This arm has a single jointed elbow because of the thickness of the forearm of this mechanical arm. All hands are hinge and swivel with the up-down motion. Every single hand, both arms. As for diaphragm, you can look far back. Oops, that was the ab crunch move in there. But you'll see the peg. It looks like a bright orange peg too. Not too much forward with that. Some tilt, excellent tilt actually. So, and an ab crunch on his skinny torso, which works really well. You can get some good. As for legs, hips go out this far, which is awesome. Forward this far. Doesn't look like he has much of a butt, so kind of far back. This is where it gets awesome. So yeah, he has shorts and, you know, aesthetically they go past, but we still get a thigh cut. And we get a cybernetic thigh cut there. So that's pretty rad. The knees, although it's going to be hindered by the pants there, so you're not going to get a lot of bend up here. Single joint, or is it double? I can't, no, it's a single joint here for his peg leg. I don't know if it bent here, but no, that's just, it's just the design of the leg. So we only have 1 foot, so of course we get hinge. We do get a good swivel, even though it's in the boot. So that's why I don't want to take it off and ruin that. It might clip in at a weird angle. Up that far, back, down that far, and the side to side and full rotation. There's nothing here, obviously. Literally nothing here. Taking a look at Junkrat one more time. Again, as mentioned, although these are bright and cartoony characters, this guy's a dirty, man. Basically, he's just dirty. I think this could have benefited from a wash, or can be. You know, you can go and do it yourself. I kind of hate that we have to modify toys out of the package to get them to be where they are. And I think just, so here's, I think I have a thing with silver or something. So this green's fine plain, this white's fine plain, the skin, the flesh tone's all right, just being like that, the hair. But I think the silver just looks cheap and plastic, or gray, you know, it just looks too dull. Everything else is fine. The orange, I love the how vibrant the orange is. The pants, again, the shorts. But when I see gray, just dull gray, it just, I don't know, I get triggered or something. It looks cheap, it looks plain. No fault to this guy, since, you know, everything else on him is pretty awesome. All right, and here's Junkrat with his wave mates. This comparison was done in the McCree and the Zari videos. Check those out again if you haven't. Looking awesome. Thanks to the one viewer who left a comment. The height is pretty much spot on with these guys. They should tower over McCree. Not tower, but be taller than McCree. They look great together, man. Oh, did you see that? Junkrat moved. Here's Junkrat next to Mercy and Soldier 76 from the first wave. Here's Junkrat next to Genji and Blackwatch Reyes. And here's Junkrat next to 2 Overwatch Figma figures that have yet to be done by Hasbro. Reaper there on the left and Widowmaker on the right. Finally, here's Junkrat with a figure from every major 6-inch line from Hasbro at the moment. We got the Red Ranger, Dragon Shield Red Ranger, got Junkrat, Emma Frost, and Dengar. Looking fantastic together. All right, guys, that is it for me. Thank you so much for checking this video out. Please like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, all the cliche things every YouTuber says, because it really helps. Check out the McCree, check out the Zarya video if you haven't, and my other Overwatch videos as well. Thanks again. We'll be taking a look at the Posh Tracer and White Hat McCree next. So I brain farted there. Anyway, thanks again, guys.